late?
Is it your store?
No.
If it's not your store, what's the problem?
I'm making sure that everyone is okay
There's
down
no
here.
problem going on. If you have a problem, you tell me right now if you have a problem.
I don't have a problem, sir. Show me that it's your store.
I do not have to show you nothing. If I tell you it's my store, then what?
Aren't you glad we're looking out for your store? You should be grateful that we're being as diligent as we are to look out for the street. That's all we do. You don't sound like you're very grateful. You sound like you're very defensive.
Hey.
Come on now.
Calm
You're
down.
being very defensive.
No, calm down.
My officer is doing his job.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. I reported almost 2 years ago on an incident that happened in Tiburon, California. At around 1 a.m. on an August morning, the two owners of the clothing store Yima on Main Street were setting up new inventory with a friend inside their clothing store. Yima and his wife had noticed a Tiburon Police Department vehicle drive by the store at least 3 times and park in front of it for 20 minutes. During that 20 minutes, the officer didn't notice any criminal or even mischievous behavior. Regardless, Officer Isaac Madfus took it upon himself without an alarm, 911 call, or verifiable evidence that anything was wrong and approached to question them, without reasonable suspicion that criminal activity was afoot. This begins as a consensual encounter, with Yima answering his door for the officer.
Hey guys. You guys, I've never seen you open this late.
Yeah.
Are you just restocking?
No, just doing our thing.
Just doing your thing? What's your thing?
What's up?
Well, I've never seen anyone in the store this late.
Is that a problem?
Okay, baby.
No, just chill, chill. Is that a problem?
No, sir, there's no problem. I've never seen anyone in the store this late. I wanted to come check in, make sure everything was okay.
There's no problem going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
The encounter should have ended there. Instead, the officer continues to pry.
Are you guys restocking the store?
There's no problem going on.
Why are you here so late?
It does not matter.
It does matter.
To who?
To me.
Why?
Because the store's never open this late.
Is it your store?
No.
And then what? If it's not your store, what's the problem?
I'm making sure that everyone is okay down here.
There's no problem going on. So if you have a problem, you let me know right now if there's a problem.
I just want to know why you guys are here so late.
It does not matter.
It does matter to me.
It does not matter to me. So
does.
if you have a problem, you tell me right now if you have a problem.
I don't have a problem, sir. I just want to know why you guys are here so late.
It does not matter. That's what I'm telling you.
It does to me. Can you take a hand in your pocket, please?
It does not matter to me.
Okay. Why are you guys here so late?
It does not matter to me.
I don't care, sir.
If you have a problem, call your chief of police, call whoever you want to call.
My supervisor's already on his way.
Yeah, call him. Tell him to come talk to me.
He's coming. Or one of you own the store?
Huh?
Do one of you own the store?
It does not matter. I'm not going to answer your question. If you have a problem, you tell me you have a problem.
I have a problem with you guys being here so late and you not telling me why.
The officer fails to understand that the United States of America was built on the foundations of freedom and individual liberty. There is not and should not be any legal requirement for a store owner to explain why he is working at night. The idea that a state actor could demand that anyone prove who they are and why they are somewhere at a time where someone has never seen them is a prime example of authoritarianism. Yima asks the officer to wait outside for his supervisor and to knock when he arrives.
Is it your store?
No.
So you call your supervisor, tell him to come here.
He's already on his way.
Okay, so when he's here, knock the door, tell me he's here. Is that okay?
Okay. Can you just tell me why you guys are here?
It does not matter. Call your supervisor, tell him to come here. And then,
Do one of you two own the store?
do not talk to anybody else. Talk to me. You're talking to me right now.
No, I'm talking to all three of you because all three of you
You're talking to me, sir. Okay? You're talking to me. Call your supervisor. Let him come here.
He's already on his way.
Okay. So when he's here, you let me know.
No. Why don't you come out here for me?
No, I'm not gonna. Do you have a problem with me?
I have a problem with you three being in the store right now.
Is this your store? That's why I'm asking you.
This town is my duty to protect.
I fucking live here. Do not fucking tell me about whatever.
That's fine.
Okay.
Where do you live?
I'm not gonna answer your question. When your supervisor is here, you tell him to come talk to me.
Okay, he's already on his way. Can I tell him who you are?
So I do not have to talk to you.
You do have to talk to me.
No, I do not have to talk to you.
Yes, you do. Because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you're inside of a store and you can't tell me why.
It does not matter.
I would have done the same thing if you were over there at the candy store or wherever.
Dude.
Can you tell me who you are?
I'm not going to tell you who I am.
Why?
Because I'm not going to.
Why?
Because I'm not going to. Who are you?
My name is Isaac.
Isaac, and then what's your problem?
My problem is there's 3 people in a store at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Because there's 3 people in the store. What's the problem with 3 people being in a store?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, sir.
And what's the problem with that?
People aren't usually in stores at 1 in the morning.
And what's the problem with that?
Because you can't tell me why you're...
So your supervisor is going to come tell me what the problem
Let me
is.
put it this way, sir.
Yes.
If I was walking around that store at 1 o'clock in the morning, not in this, would you think it's odd? Would you think that was odd?
If you are doing what?
If I was in a store at 1
Now
o'clock
I'll
in
be
the
minding
morning...
my business.
Huh?
I'll be minding my business.
I would think that's a little strange.
I'll be minding my business. I'll be minding my business.
My business, sir, is to look at the property down here, and if there's something that stands out to me...
So what stands out to you? There's 3 black people in the store?
There's 3
So
people.
you're gonna... No.
Sir, you could be black, white, Hispanic.
No.
Absolutely, sir.
There's gonna be 3 black people in the store. You're gonna come around and try to
I don't want to argue. I just want you to tell me why you're here.
The issue of race is injected into the conversation and will very soon become an important aspect of the story. A supervisor, Sergeant Michael Blasi, arrives on scene and escalates the situation.
Huh?
I just want you to tell me why you're here.
I'm not gonna tell. I'm not answerable to you.
Do you guys have keys to the building?
I don't have to tell you.
You do.
I do not.
Absolutely, you do.
I do not have to tell you.
Until you can give me a lawful reason why you're here.
I'm not going to tell you anything. You're going to bring your supervisor, you bring your supervisor.
He's coming right now. He's right here.
Okay, you tell him to come talk to me.
He's on his way.
Okay, where's your supervisor?
He's right there.
Okay, tell him to come then.
Okay.
Yeah. Supervisor, how are you doing?
That's right. How are you,
You came 3 of you guys. What's going on? What's the problem? There's 3 black people in the store. What's the problem with that?
So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. There's 3 people in the store.
There's 3 black people in the store. 3 o'clock in the morning.
No,
What's the problem?
There's 3 people.
There's 3 black people in the store. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What's the problem?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and
Yes.
you never have any activity at the store at that time.
Okay.
Is this your store?
So what's the problem with having 3 black people in the store?
You keep emphasizing black people. That's not.
Yes, yeah. You cannot tell me you don't see that. You see that 3 black people in the store. What's the problem with that?
I see 3 people in the
I see
store
black
at
people
1
in the
o'clock in
store.
the morning.
I see
1
black-
o'clock in the morning. This
Okay.
street's closed up at 9 o'clock at night. There's
Okay.
nobody here.
Okay, so what's the problem?
That's the problem.
Okay.
This street closes at 9 o'clock at night, and there's
Okay.
never anybody in here.
Okay.
This isn't regular business hours. There's no
Okay.
customers in there.
Okay.
Is it your store? That's all we want to know.
Like, you want to know why?
I want to know what you're doing in the store at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, if I tell you it's my store, then what?
Then show me that it's your store.
I do not have to show you nothing. If I tell you it's my store, then what?
We're just
I do
trying
not
make
have to prove anything to you.
Is this
if
your
I tell
store?
you if it's my store, then what?
Aren't you glad we're looking out for your store?
I am glad you're looking out for my store, but if I
Okay.
tell you it's my store, then what?
Then you should be grateful that we're being as diligent as we are to look out for the street. That's all we do.
Okay, it's my store.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you identify yourself?
I do
to the
not have to
officer?
identify myself to anybody. It's my store. Okay, then what?
Did anybody call me?
Yeah, exactly. So it's my store. So what?
Can you prove that it's your
I
store?
do not have to prove anything to
Actually,
you.
you do,
Sir.
sir.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. To who and to why?
Oh my God!
I do not have
Yes,
to prove
you
my
do have to
existence to
prove
you.
who you are.
I do not have to prove my
You
existence
are
to
in a
you.
store
Yes.
after hours when the
Yes.
stores are closed
Okay.
on this street all night.
Okay.
This last store that closes is Sam's Anchor Cafe right over there,
Okay.
and it closes at 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
There's 3 people in the store in the middle of
Okay.
the... Excuse me, I'll put this on now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
There's 3 people in the store in the middle of the night. We are
Okay.
doing what we're supposed to do. We're looking out for our community.
Okay.
That's all we're doing.
Okay.
That's it.
You're looking out for my community. That's
Yes.
what you mean to say.
If this is your store, you're part
No,
of
no,
our
no,
community.
this is my store. I've already told you it's my store. Don't use the word if.
Okay.
I've told you it's my store.
Okay, then we're looking out
So
for
don't
your
use the word
community.
if. Okay.
Do you want us to look out for your community,
do
or do
want
you
you
want
to-
us to let anybody just walk in here at 2 o'clock in the morning and steal all your stuff?
I want you to look out for my
You
community.
sure?
Yeah,
Because you
sure.
don't sound like you're very grateful.
No,
You
no, no.
sound like you're very defensive.
No, I do not sound this defensive.
Really?
Hey.
Come on now.
Calm
You're
down.
being very defensive.
No, calm down.
My officer is
Calm
doing
down.
his job.
Your officer's not doing his job.
Yes, he is.
Listen.
Yes, he is.
Listen.
He is doing his job.
Hey.
He is
do not-
following the policy of the chief of police at Tiburon PD and keeping his eye on Main Street, which is our jurisdiction.
Yes, and I'm telling you,
Okay.
you're telling me what you're telling me.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, I do not have to prove my existence to you. I do not
It's
have
not
to...
your existence.
Yeah,
but you're in a
calm
location
down.
that you're not. You're in
said
a
your
location
piece.
that we have never seen
said
you at
your
before.
piece. You said your piece. It does not matter where I'm at before. I do not have to prove to you that where I go, that I'm right here,
Where
I
are
have
you
to
getting
prove...
this information that you don't have to prove that you are?
Listen, you're not listening to me.
Because you're not making sense.
Just because I am making making sense.
No, you're not making sense.
Because you have never seen me here before, I do not have to prove to you that I have to be here. That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, ask
This
me.
is your store.
Yes.
So the next time
Yes.
I come here, and there's
Yes.
3 totally different people here.
Yes.
I don't care what color they are.
Okay.
3 people in your store at 2 o'clock in the morning. You want us to walk by and not do anything? Because
Now
we can.
You've seen me.
We can do that.
You've seen me.
But it could be 3 of your employees.
You've seen me, right?
We have an alarm system. If the alarm goes off, obviously you'll come and you'll do that. And I think like if the police officer knocked and asked, hey, are you guys the owners and are you guys just here? Then I think that's one way of going about it. That's not what really happened, and I think we're just wasting.
Man, that's exactly what I did. I knocked and asked if you guys were
Yeah,
owner
but
or
the alarm
restocking.
go
Or,
off though.
I didn't know you had an alarm system, sir. I just got here.
Sir, we're supposed to
drove
look
by.
out for this neighborhood.
There's a
That's what
sign
we do.
here that says Red Roof Security.
Those are a dime a dozen, and half of those aren't even half of those don't have active alarms with them.
Okay. All right. So I want to wrap up this conversation. We're wasting time. So what's going on? What's up? What's the next step?
Prove
Can
to
you
us
just-
that you have keys
This
or
is my
way to
store.
get
Okay,
in the
okay,
house.
wait.
There you go. That's a perfect thing.
I just asked
I
for
don't
that.
know. Okay.
You know what? Put the key in the door, and we're out of here.
Put the key in the door.
Put the key in the door.
I asked you
If
if
this
you had
is your
keys.
store, you have the
That
key in the
is,
door.
I'm telling you.
There you go.
Stand back, please.
There you
Do
go.
not raise your voice at me.
Put
okay?
the key in the door,
Don't
we're
raise
outta
your
here.
voice at me. Just chill. I'm gonna put my key in the door.
That's his store.
What's that?
That's his store.
Thank you
thank
very
you,
much.
sir.
That's all I need to know.
The dude knows.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you for your time.
Can you put the key in the door for me?
Huh?
Can you put the key in the door, please?
I'm not gonna put the key in the door. He already
Your
told
chief of police
Chief of
said
police is walking
that's
away.
done.
That's your supervisor.
We're good.
Okay,
He said you
walk
walk away. Walk
We're
away.
good. That's his store. That's good enough for me.
A Caucasian man who happened to be working in his store just across the street comes out to tell the officers that it is Yima's store, and the supervisor states, "That's good enough for me," without investigating why the other man was working at his store at 1 a.m. Yima originally planned to sue the city for $2 million, but after almost 2 years he agreed to a settlement of $150,000 and policy changes within the department. Tiburon police officers must now carry business cards that include information on how to file a complaint on the town's online transparency page. They also launched a citizen advisory panel, and Yima or his wife will serve as a member for a term. The department also increased the frequency of bias training from every 5 years to every 2 and must implement a department reporting requirements policy. Yima and his wife plan to use some of the settlement along with 20% of their sales to provide scholarships to orphans in their home countries of Kenya and Ethiopia. The idea that the officers are looking after their community isn't lost on anyone. No one is discounting the safety of their community, but we have to think beyond the hive-minded, fallacious thought patterns of answering all questions because someone works for the government. The individual's freedom to work in their own place of business at the hour of their choosing without doing harm to another, paired with the right to private property and personal privacy, is much more important than losing a little merchandise. And with this case in particular, if the officer truly thought he was witnessing a crime, all he had to do is watch and see if he could establish RAS or probable cause without violating the rights of the people that pay him to service the community. Instead, that same community must now pay extra for the officer's failure to put the protections defined in the Constitution first. There's a reason the Bill of Rights was drafted. Now, we're just trying to figure out why law enforcement and other government agencies don't teach it to their officers and agents. A link to Yima's store and Facebook page will be linked below if you'd like to pay them a visit. And if you do, be sure to let them know that I sent you. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like to submit for review, use the link in the description or pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for future content. And remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. It really helps the channel. If you enjoy our content, try our other channels, Lackluster Limited for criminal psychology content, and The Odd Side for paranormal videos. Shirts and other merchandise are available at the Teespring store. Memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to help further support the channel and get a slick Lack logo next to your name. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All links are down below.